it home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
What's going down, everybody? It's Harry Carey. What's going on, everybody? It's straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 23 of the Miami Marlins franchise here. And today, before we get into this gameplay, we've got the MLB first year player draft. And as always, looking for young talent, looking for guys with high potential. What I've learned through these MLB drafts is that you need to look for guys with, like good contact ratings or good power ratings or maybe good speed. You see Clinton Slayton, he has a really high power potential, so I went with him. You need to look for things like that more than just actual potential. Also, MLB ETA is a big factor as well as age. Obviously, you want younger players. You don't really want to be drafting anyone 23 or 24 years old, because chances are they might not develop fully if they hit 27 and they're still in the mid-70s or something. And MLB ETA is kind of a basis of what their overall is going to be to start. So in the early rounds, you want to go for guys who are going to be ready to play, maybe even in the coming year. I think I drafted one guy with an ETA of 2016. But anyway, in this gameplay, we're going to be going up against the Baltimore Orioles, and we're going to be throwing out Henderson Alvarez to the mound, and he will be facing off against Jake Arrieta. So, Marlins entered this game 32-21. Very, not surprising start, but it's been a very good start, and I don't know if as many people thought we were going to do this well, but I thought we were going to do well, personally. But anyway, the Orioles, on the other hand, 25-28, 7 games worse than us. Just, I don't know, not a great start, but they do have a lot of resiliency in that ball club, as showcased in their 2012 campaign. So, and it's a lot of similar pieces. I think that they can turn it around and maybe make a run at the playoffs. But either way, this should be a very good matchup. Interleague play once again. I think this is the second straight episode with interleague play. But either way, Jake Arrieta, not the best year so far, 0-4. Alvarez, he's all right, 5-3. Just really what I'm looking for out of the 4th or 5th starter is a guy who's going to give me a mid-4 ERA, maybe 10 wins, 10 losses, something like that. Either way. So throwing out our usual lineup, I believe today, I don't think too many changes except for Mike Aviles will be starting for Donovan Solano. We're giving Solano a day off. And you can take a look at the Orioles lineup here. No Chris Davis, he is still on the team, but Danny Valencia has given him a spot day off. And Logan Morrison in left field, as you do remember, this is Logan Morrison's first game against the Marlins. Well, actually, it's the 4th, but it's the first game I've played against the Marlins. What am I trying to say? It's the first game that I've played going up against Logan Morrison, even though it's the 4th that we've played against them. But either way, same thing with Manny Machado, vice versa. And here, Rob Brantley getting things started off early with a 2-run opposite field home run. I don't know, Brantley doesn't have very high power ratings in this game, but I always seem to hit the ball deep with him. And I get another home run here, so we take an early 2-0 lead off of Jake Arrieta after Jorge Soler did reach base. So good start to the top of the second inning for the Miami Marlins. And now, still top of the second, Machado up here in his first at-bat of the game against his old team. And that is going to get by Logan Morrison, playing a bit out of position in left field. I know he came up as an outfielder, but he transitioned to first base in the recent years, and he's back out in left field today. And that's where he plays usually, because I'm pretty sure Chris Davis is playing first base usually. But either way, that's a double. Here's Sano up. Sano crushes this one to deep right field. The right fielder's over. He will make the catch, but it looks like Machado is going to tag up from second and advance to third base. So we get a runner on third with just one out. A great opportunity to try and drive him home. Now here's Andy Dirks up, and Dirks is just such a good contact hitter in this game. He gets an RBI single up the middle. That will drive home Machado, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Miami Marlins. We jump on Jake Arrieta very early. Arrieta. Now later in the inning, man on third, 2 outs. Aviles grounds this one to the shortstop, who will fire onto first base for the out. So Aviles could not drive home our runner, and that will wrap up the inning. So we have an early 3-0 lead, but here come the Orioles. Matt Wieters up. He's going to knock this one off of Henderson Alvarez, and really ended up in no man's land. Couldn't do anything about it, so it's a leadoff single for Matt Wieters that would go off of Henderson Alvarez's, I think, leg or something. We'll take a look at the replay here in just a moment. This was a very crazy play. You can take a look at the show motion replay, and it's gonna bounce off of, it bounces off of his head. Jesus, I did not realize that. He would be okay, though, as always. When you get hit in the game like this in MLB 13 the show, it seems like they're never actually hurt, but either way, he will stay in the game. Here's Stephan Romero up next batter, and I think Alvarez was okay, but he allows this 2-run home run to Stephan Romero. And Romero, he would really have a good game today. And I don't know, I never heard of this guy, but he apparently is a really good power hitter. And he hits 2-run home run, cuts the lead to 3-2, and I'm sure the Orioles are happy about that. Scoreboard says home run right there. That would be correct. Still 3-2. Bottom third now. 3-2 count to Adam Jones. He's going to get things going with a 1-out single. So second straight inning with some base runners for the Baltimore Orioles. It'll be a 1-out base runner for the O's, and Adam Jones, man, with a little bit of speed. If he could steal a base, maybe he could go first or third. You never know. Stephen Romero up again, and Romero in the second straight inning gets another 2-run home run. So just like that, it's 4-3. Stephen Romero having himself a game. Really, he is Manny Machado's replacement, and maybe that's why they were so keen on getting rid of Machado, because, I don't know, Romero has been very nice playing third base for this team. Now bottom four runner on first. Danny Valencia up, and Valencia hits this one into the gap. That is going to get down. Jorge Soler over the field. He's going to fire it into the cutoff man, Starlin Castro. The throw home in time. And a nice play by Jorge Soler. Jonathan Scoop was the runner. Scoop, I don't know how to say his name. Very upset about that. But now later in the inning, here's Justin Ruggiano. And Ruggiano hits this one down the left field line for a base hit. Soler is down to field. We'll throw it into second base, and that's going to be an RBI single for Justin Ruggiano. So the Orioles extend their lead to 5-3. Danny Valencia scores, the former Minnesota Twin and Boston Red Sox. Now later in the inning, bases loaded for Wieters. We strike him out looking on that 97-mile-an-hour fastball up and in. So a rough day for Henderson Alvarez so far, but he gets out of the inning there, prevents further damage. And now we're just looking for him to eat up some innings. Bottom six here, we have J.A. Happen, and J.A. Happ really showcased his talents today. We pulled Alvarez after 4. And Happ came in for the last 5 innings, and he was just locked down. I mean, it was very impressive what he did today. And he really made a case for possibly putting himself in the rotation. I mean, looking for a starting pitcher is something that we might do come trade deadline time. Either that or a second baseman, kind of depending on if Solano can pick up his batting average a little bit. But J.A. Happ just really made a statement today. He said, I can pitch, I can start, I can go 5-6 innings at a time. Give me a shot. And here, bottom 7, 3-2 count. We're going to get this batter to ground out to the shortstop. So Logan Morrison goes down. He did not have a very good day in his really first game that I've played where he faces off against us. And now here comes the next batter. The 0-1 count to him. And he's going to hit that one to the shortstop, Starlin Castro once again. So J.A. Happ inducing some ground balls, keeping the ball low, and just really impressing. And, maybe we'll have to give him a spot start. See if we can give Nathan Eovaldi a rest or whatever. Here, Darren O'Day is going to come in for the top of the 8th inning to try and set up Jim Johnson, the closer, for the save. He gets Giancarlo Stanton to ground out there. He's going through the middle of the lineup. You can see a starting pitching comparison. 10 hits on both sides against the starters. Very wild day. Yasiel Puig up next. He's going to hit that one, pop it up to Danny Valencia at first base. Valencia gets under it, and he will retire Yasiel Puig. And next up for the Miami Marlins will be Jorge Soler, the man who got it all started in the top of the second inning. Now 1-1 count to him. Soler grounds this one softly to the shortstop, who will fire it to first base for an out, and it's a 1-2-3 8th inning for Darren O'Day. So he looks to give it on to Jim Johnson, and we'll see if Jim Johnson can try and close out this game. But not before J. Happ runs into a little bit of trouble here, but he gets out of it. So Happ didn't, he had a few 1-2-3 innings, but really the thing that I saw at the end of the day was he didn't give up any runs in. I think he only actually ended up working 4 innings. I'm not sure. We'll see. But either way, he didn't give up any runs, and it was just a really good showcase of him being able to go distances and not allow runs. And he really made a case for being a starter. We'll see. Anyway, Jim Johnson on now. He has had a reasonably okay year. Not the best. Not 2012 Jim Johnson-like, but probably better than 2013 Jim Johnson. Anyway, first pitch of the inning is going to get Rob Bradley to ground out to the shortstop. I really need to work on working the count a little bit more. That's one thing I really struggle with in this game. I'm just so impatient. Here, first pitch once again to Manny Machado, and I chased one out of the zone. I think I was very frustrated at this point in the game, and I was just like, screw it, I don't even want to play anymore. Whatever, let's just get this over with. So that's my fault. I should not be swinging at so many first pitches. And Machado, he will pop out now. First pitch to Miguel Sano. Is it going to be a 3-pitch inning? It looks like it. So, like I said, got to take more pitches. That's all on me. That's just me not being very great at this game, quite frankly. I'm okay at it, but I'm honestly not that good. I just play the game. I think I'm good at building teams, but I don't really think I'm the best at this game. So anyway, the Orioles are going to walk out of here with the win, 5-3. Not too many highlights to show you guys because really it was a couple of home runs and an RBI single that only drove in the runs. So that leads to a bit shorter episodes. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this gameplay. The Orioles take home the win. We fall to 32-22. They get to 26-28. Still, very good record for us. I'm very satisfied with how we've done. I think we could continue it and maybe even try to make the playoffs this year. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, kind of be looking for maybe a pitcher or a second baseman at the deadline. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. We'll see. I'll probably put some trade ideas into the next episode as we do approach. I think this game took place in early June, so we're kind of approaching mid-season. But anyway, it's going to wrap this video, so I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and so I'm out. Peace.